Cycler, deploy on Eastern Geyser and build Razor.
Acknowledge, Grizzly 1.
Turret 2, take up position next to Turret 1 at Western entrance.
Yes, sir. Grizzly 1, radar arrays detect an unidentified craft approaching from the northern canyon. Razor complete.
Razor 1, take my wing. Let's investigate. Yes, sir.
Grizzly 1, we have a large force approaching from the east. Wait additional information. Grizzly 1, bogeys dropped off radar.
Razor 1, take my 6.
On my way.
I'm gonna thump them.
Grizzly 1, return to base immediately. We have a massive Soviet force approaching.
On my way.
Grizzly 1, they're coming in fast.
Razor 1, let's move to intercept.
Grizzly 1, I need help. There are too many of them. I can't hold on.
I'm in trouble. I've got to eject.
Hey guys, welcome to my playthrough of Battlezone 98 Redux. So this was one of those games as a kid that really was my first obsession as a video game. I remember just playing this for hours upon hours upon hours and going to school, thinking about getting home, playing it. And so what 98 Redux is it's a reissuance of this game. Luckily most of the sound and the gameplay is still pretty similar to the original version, but there have been some graphic updates to make it more palatable. So, let's go ahead and get started. Head to single player. We can do training, but I'm going to skip that for now. Might do another video on it if you guys really want to see it. And we'll go with the NSDF campaign with the Americans. Go ahead and start there. Alright, so this is the very first mission of the game, Red Arrival. It takes place on the moon. NSDF Command is concerned about heavy rocket activity in this theater. As of yet, there are no reports of direct contact with hostile forces. All Moon personnel are currently on high alert. Basically, we've got to get in a vehicle, build a scavenger, and escort it as it builds biometal. Also, we can press I with our smart reticle to view stuff. So, let's go ahead and launch into this. Okay, loading screen.
Sometimes it bugs me that Armstrong and Shepard get all the credit. But we all wanted to win the Cold War. And we were ready to commit our lives to getting the biometal. The military boys used all the material that had fallen to Earth. And they still needed more. They went looking for a few cowboys to do the job. And in the end, they orchestrated the world's biggest cover-up. They snuck a whole army into space and not a soul knew a thing. But now it's time. People should know why it was so important that we won the space race. People should know what happened to all those who went missing. The dead should get their honors. They should have their place in history. Because history has a way of repeating itself.
Commander, we've discovered a deposit of biometal along with some strange radar signatures. Build a scavenger and escort it to the biometal deposit.
Alright, so you probably heard in the beginning cutscene there, the voice appeared to change. So, I'm not sure the exact reason for this, though I expect that has something to do with the ESRB rating. In the very original version I played of this, which was the demo, came on a boot disc back in probably late 97, early 98, I don't remember the exact year. The voiceover, actually said sometimes I get pissed that Armstrong and Shepard get all the credit. So I'm not really sure why they changed it. My assumption's the SRB rating, like I said before, to I think this originally had an everyone rating, so it may have been to keep it down at that level. If anyone knows, then please drop a comment and I'd be very interested. So with this level, I'm going to start you off with a quick Easter egg. It's the Rave Gun here. Press I to view it. So, super programmer Ken Miller says, "Dare to have it all. Hardpoint, pointless. And builder is the mind of Miller." So I'll go ahead and show you what this does. I'll basically drive over to pick it up. And to set the mood, I'll turn off the in-game engine. The in-game music real quick. Be right back. Okay, so the in-game music's off, and essentially, this is what the Rave Gun does. So yeah, plays you a little song. Kinda corny, but cool little addition to the very first mission. It's also the only time this appears in the single-player game. I know in multiplayer, if you use the lunar lander, you actually have it as a default weapon. But anyway, turn the music back on and we'll start the actual game. Okay, so we begin by building scavenger from the recycler here.
Started.
And wait for it to build.
Building complete. Scavenger here.
Okay, set it to
I'm
go
on it.
scavenge. So basically the scavenger picks up biometal scrap. You've got two resources in this game, scrap and pilots. Both are used in, scrap is used in building pretty much anything in the game, while pilots are used for manning vehicles. You get pilots by building barracks, and that'll come a little later into the game once you've got a constructor. Your recycler is basically the main factory for your base building purposes. You use it also
Grizzly
as
One, we've got a
area
situation.
to collect
Unidentified
scrap.
vehicles are approaching your position from the
So-
southwest.
This is our first enemy in the game, a Soviet fighter. Go ahead and engage with the Rave Gun. You know, for fun, and since we'll never have an opportunity to use it again. So, quite overpowered, which is really why it doesn't appear in the rest
Getting
of the
scrap.
game, but
I'm on it.
a good little thing to have in the first mission, just for laughs if nothing else. Another Soviet fighter. Let's take care of them real quick. Okay, so from now I'll click to the AT Stabber. That's the default weapon, and show you what that's like, since that's going to be the weapon we're using for the majority of the game, if we're in the main battle tank here. So, should be one additional fighter coming out. There he is. You can also link weapons together, but normally you do that with either a chain gun or if you're dual-wielding cannons. So, as you can tell here, a lot harder to kill the enemy with just a default weapon. But, that's alright. Okay.
Good work. Unfortunately, we've got another scavenger out there that's being threatened by Soviet wingmen.
So the real purpose of this mission is to ensure that you're good enough at fighting, as far as in the first-person view, to be able to really advance in the story. So, nothing too groundbreaking as far as gameplay or any of that. What is groundbreaking about this game, however, is it was, to my knowledge, the first to blend really a first-person shooter as well as a real-time strategy game. And this really hasn't been done since, which I know in an interview with some of the game designers for Battlezone, they really came up with the conclusion that why this wasn't as successful as it could have been is that real-time strategy players don't want to die and first-person shooter players don't want to think. So you've got really this in-between where you've got to get players who really enjoy both first-person shooters and real-time strategy games, which was kind of a division back then and still is now.
Good work, Grizzly One. We've confirmed that the hostile vehicles are of Soviet origin. They've maneuvered around Outpost 3 and are headed towards Eagle's Nest 1. Await further orders from NSDF Command.
Okay, so that's the first mission complete. Again, not anything too difficult. So, we have confirmed that the invading units are Soviet. As the CIA believed, the Soviets have a counterpart to our NSDF called the Cosmic Colonist Army, or the CCA. Their goals are in direct conflict with ours. The CCA forces avoided Outpost 3 and moved on to attack our main base at Eagle's Nest 1. Their attack caught our base defenses off guard and casualties are high. NSDF Command is now recalling all combat units to help defend Eagle's Nest 1. The Soviets have already destroyed our primary recycler, and all building functions are currently inoperable. A training recycler, the NSDF Montana, is en route to help resurrect the base defenses. The brass wants you back at Eagle's Nest 1, where you will take command of all NSDF combat forces. So that's a little teaser for our next mission. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and when we come back we will play Mission 2 in the NSDF campaign. See you later.